everyone. In this video we will be analyzing and forecasting the market for gold and crude oil from 10 till 11 June. So let's begin. Currently we are on gold and we are on an one day chart. Here we can see that the gold is testing and major resistance. Let me draw that from here till here. This is the initial major resistance. The more strong major resistance would be this area. If the gold break this resistance, thus a long position can be created within take profit and within take profit over here. The long position would be created if the gold is able to break this area, which is some around this. If the gold is able to break this resistance zone, which I am considering that the gold would break till the Wednesday after the FOMC meeting and the Fed interest rate decision, that's what I am expecting for the gold is to break this, as I am expecting more stimulus packages from the Fed in order to recover the economy and hence the economy reopening. Thus what I am considering is that the gold could break this resistance and the second target would be this. Here we can also draw a fib channel. Let me draw that also. Fib retracement, sorry, it would be some around from here, higher high till lower low. From here we can here also see that the gold is testing a crucial number at the fib theory, which is 50% level. Moreover, we can experience some retracement at this 61.8 level, which is some around 1729, and we can expect a retrace towards this support. Thus this will give an great position to go long within less risk and greater reward at a pullback trade. Here I have drawn the fib retracement. What I am expecting for the gold is to break this resistance, test the golden ratio, which is 0.61.8. we can see a pullback again this resistance, making this resistance a support. This area would be a great area to take position, and I will be considering taking a long position some around here. Thus what we can expect that the gold would break this resistance zone or the golden ratio for the fib, and the next target would be an range around 1750 and 1747. Here moreover we can see that, or we can expect gold to test this trend line, which I am drawing, this trend line, and moreover the outer trend line would be some around this. If we see a break through this trend line, thus we can expect the gold could bounce off after testing this trend line. Moreover, on a daily chart we can see an hidden bearish divergence, which suggests that the market could retrace downwards for a short term period. Let me draw that also. Here the market is making an higher low from here till here, or a double top, whereas the indicator is making an lower low, higher high from here till here. The market is making a lower high from here till here, and whereas the indicator is making a higher high from here till here. Thus we can experience a short term downturn. Thus will consider taking my long some around here, or a break through this, that will give a great extra reward of here. Moreover, going on in a smaller time frame on a 4-hourly chart, here we can see a descending wedge pattern being formed. Let me remove descending channel or a wedge reversal. Let me draw that also. Let me draw that. Some around here. Here we can see a wedge or a descending channel being formed. Let me draw that in zone from some around here till here. Here we can see that the market on Friday has tested this range, and I have in my prediction told my subscriber to take in long position some around here with a take profit of 1700. Here we can see that the market is currently testing the upper channel, and here we have seen a fake breakout. Let's see whether the 4 hourly candle closes above this resistance zone or below this resistance zone. However, I am considering that the market today on Wednesday, after the FOMC meeting and their announcement about more stimulus package, would force the gold prices to skyrocket upwards. Moreover, going on in a smaller time frame of an 1 hourly chart, here we can draw a support and resistance zone, or we can draw a symmetrical triangle being formed. Let's draw that first. Remove all the drawings here, from here till here, and this is the upper resistance of the symmetrical triangle. Here is the support. That's what I am considering, or what I am show that the gold would rise above rather than breaking down this symmetrical triangle pattern. Thus, I will go for a long position after the breakout of this resistance on an pullback trade. However, if we see a breakout downwards, which isn't likely, or which I would not be considering, or which I do not believe, or if we see a breakout downwards, our stop loss would hit. So in order to recover, or in order to take in revenge trade, we will take in short position after the breakout here on an 1 and 4 hourly candle. Thus, going on in 1 day chart, here are the some fundamentals due to which I am bullish on the gold. Some investors are optimistic over the expectation that the details will include further stimulus measures for the US economy to help it down to the road towards the economic recovery from the COVID-19 virus. The expectation for the further Fed stimulus are in the forefront of what been seen supporting gold over the last couple of days. In addition, we are also seeing global equities tickle down slightly over the board. The gold prices are back above the 17 range after a huge sell-off on the Friday, and as the fundamental continues to support this bullish trend for the yellow metal, risks are aversion returned in the full force yesterday, battering stocks and dragging the indexes into the red. Thus, moreover, we believe that the gold prices would break above higher after the stock hits a brick wall. The global equities added about 21 trillions before the yesterday decline in the equities, and the valuation in equities make no sense, and the investors are skeptical that the risk assets have reached the end of their rally. Thus, what I am expecting, or what I am, is bullish, and in the summary, what a trader should do, or where he should take and trade, would be some around here. Let me draw that. A trader going on in a smaller time frame for an entry, a great opportunity to go long on the gold would be some around here. Let me draw that. Would be some around here, within some around here, and the take profit would be some around, that position would be created some around 1714 within take profit of some around 1730. Our first take profit would be 1730, our second take profit would be some around 1745. The stop loss would be just placed below the resistance line. The first trade will give an risk to reward of 1 ratio 1.4 and the second trade will give an risk to reward of 1 ratio 3.34. However, if we see, of which I am not seeing, that the gold could break the support trend line due to any fundamental reason, thus a sale position can be created. First take profit would be some around here 1691. This trade will give an extra reward of 1 ratio 2. Then the second sale position or the take profit or the sale position will be 1674. However, this scenario is less likely to happen and I am more bullish on the gold. Proceeding on the crude oil USD VTI for 10 till 11 June. Here we can see a divergence, which is an hidden bearish divergence, which is also explained in my weekly forecast, which is as the market is making lower high, whereas the indicator is making an higher high from here till here. Here we have seen the divergence, which is an hidden bearish divergence, and a break through this resistance line would trigger an sale position for the crude oil. Here we can expect crude oil to bounce off, which isn't the case what I am expecting. However, I am expecting a break through this support trend line, which I have drawn some around here. Moreover, we can see an ascending channel being formed in the crude oil, which can give us a great entry triggers within take profit and stop loss. Let me draw that also. Thus, a buy position can be created some around here within take profit of some around 45 within a stop loss just placed around 36. Let me draw that. However, I will not go for a buy position until I see any fundamental news. Some around here, the take profit would be around 45 within stop loss just placed around some around 37. This trade will give an extra reward of 1 ratio 2. Here we can also draw the major resistance for the crude oil. Let me draw that also. This would be a major resistance, as we can see that the market has been bouncing off this price, which will some around here. We can see that the market bounces off some around here also and here also. So what I'm expecting, crude oil should move upwards testing this resistance according to the technicals. However, fundamentals will suggest a different scenario. We have currently seen a bullish rally in the crude oil without any significant pullback. Thus, we can expect a short-term pullback at a crude oil, and the fundamentals are supporting, as we are seeing and surging numbers of cases in coronavirus and the reopening of economy. Optimism is fading away as the cases are emerging and the investors are believing that the lockdown which were finished or the smart lockdowns who have helped the economy to reopen, and the demand of the crude oil USD VTI surge can come to again the lows which we have seen some around here in April till 21st April till 4th May due to the re-implementation of lockdown due to the corona surging cases in the coronavirus. Thus, any fundamental news or any tweet or any fundamental news which can create a huge sell off from the crude oil and the demand of the crude oil can be reduced. However, recently we have seen that the OPEC has decided to make the rate cut study, which has boosted the prices of the crude oil. However, we have seen a sell off on Monday, on Tuesday and on Wednesday morning. Thus, what I am expecting or what I will do is that I will take a long position on in crude oil. Let me draw that some around here within take profit of some around here, some around here within a stop loss just placed some around, let me draw that some around here. Thus this trade will give an risk reward of 1:3. If we see a breakthrough the support trend line which I have drawn, I will go for a short position in order as the market will hit my stop loss. Thus will take a revenge trade going short on the crude oil some around here within stop loss just placed above the support line, within take profit of some around here. This trade will be able to make some profit and in order to recover our loss. Thus the more likely scenario or in summary what a trader should do according to the fundamentals and the technicals, we should go long some around 37 till 38 within take profit of some around 45. However, if we see a breakthrough over here due to any unexpected fundamental or the optimism of the reopening of the economy fades, thus which will reduce the demand of the crude oil and we can experience a breakthrough the support line and we can experience a downturn for the crude oil. If you do like my analysis, do like, share and comment below and do consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.